In the world of canine powerhouses, there are few matchups as intriguing, as balanced, and as dramatic as the showdown between the Bull Terrier and the Doberman Pinscher. These are not your average dogs. They represent two extremes of the canine spectrum, one built for brute force and sheer determination, the other crafted for speed, agility, and razor-sharp intelligence. On the surface, they may look like polar opposites, but beneath that lies a fascinating overlap in courage, loyalty, and battle readiness. Today, we're diving deep into a head-to-head comparison of these two legends. Who has what it takes to come out on top? Is it the stocky, relentless Bull Terrier, a dog that knows no fear and feels no pain? Or is it the sleek, strategic Doberman, a calculated protector who strikes like lightning and retreats before you can blink? Let's break it down step by step in this ultimate canine face-off. Understanding a breed's origin tells us a lot about how it fights, thinks, and survives. The Bull Terrier was born in 19th century England, during an era when dogfighting was not just tolerated, it was a form of entertainment. Bred from a mix of the Old English Bulldog and various terriers, this breed was literally designed to enter the pit and battle with fearless precision. Over time, the Bull Terrier was refined to be more of a companion, yet it retained its powerful body, intense focus, and legendary grit. In contrast, the Doberman Pinscher was developed in Germany by a man named Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman. As a tax collector operating in dangerous neighborhoods, he wanted a dog that could guard, intimidate, and attack if needed, all while staying alert and obedient. He combined several breeds, Rottweiler, German Pinscher, Greyhound, and Weimaraner, to create a breed that could match human threats with strategic speed and relentless drive. The Doberman is less of a pit fighter and more of a military-grade guardian, an elite canine warrior. When it comes to physicality, the Bull Terrier and Doberman offer contrasting builds with different advantages. The Bull Terrier is compact, muscular, and robust. Males usually weigh between 50 to 70 pounds, but they carry that weight in tight, dense muscle. Standing around 21 to 22 inches tall, they are low to the ground, giving them a low center of gravity, ideal for grappling and staying balanced during impact. Their signature egg-shaped head houses powerful jaws, wide-set teeth, and a surprisingly large bite radius. The Doberman, on the other hand, is taller, reaching heights of 26 to 28 inches and weighing anywhere between 75 to 100 pounds. But unlike the dense Bull Terrier, the Doberman's weight is distributed across a lean, athletic frame. Long legs, a narrow chest, and a sleek build allow it to move with exceptional agility. It's the kind of dog that can launch into action in a split second, chase down an intruder, or leap over a fence with ease. While the Bull Terrier is the tank, the Doberman is the jet fighter. Let's talk about bite force, a crucial factor in any hypothetical canine clash. The Bull Terrier, while not the largest breed, has a surprisingly powerful bite, estimated to be in the 250 to 270 psi range. What makes it deadly isn't just the force but the grip. It doesn't just bite, it latches on and refuses to let go. This hold and shake method can cause serious tissue damage. Combine that with a thick neck and brute strength, and the Bull Terrier can be a real nightmare in close quarters. The Doberman's bite force is slightly higher, measured at around 305 psi. But it uses its mouth differently. Instead of locking on, the Doberman tends to use precision strikes, bite, retreat, reposition, bite again. This is similar to how elite fighters use speed and movement over power alone. In a head-to-head fight, the Doberman might land more strikes, while the Bull Terrier goes for one decisive grip. Now let's dive into one of the biggest differences: intelligence and combat strategy. The Bull Terrier, while affectionate and playful, is known to be stubborn and strong-willed. It doesn't always think ahead. It relies on instinct, endurance, and pain tolerance. In a fight, it's the type to charge in, ignore the danger, and keep pushing until it either wins or is physically stopped. It's tenacious to the point of recklessness. The Doberman, however, is one of the most intelligent breeds in the world. Often ranked in the top 5 for canine intelligence, the Doberman can learn commands quickly, respond to complex tasks, and even make split-second decisions in unpredictable scenarios. It doesn't just fight, it assesses, adapts, and counters. In combat terms, the Bull Terrier is a berserker, while the Doberman is a tactician. In a prolonged confrontation, pain tolerance and endurance are vital. The Bull Terrier was historically bred to keep fighting no matter how injured it was. It has an extremely high pain threshold, and can continue to function with wounds that would cause other dogs to retreat. This makes it incredibly difficult to take down. Even when exhausted or bleeding, the Bull Terrier will push forward with the same intensity. Dobermans, while durable, have lower pain tolerance by comparison. Their bodies are designed for speed, not absorbing damage. However, they have superior cardiovascular endurance, meaning they can keep moving, dodging, and delivering fast-paced attacks long after slower dogs are panting for air. If a fight turns into a marathon instead of a brawl, the Doberman has the edge. A well-trained dog can outclass a stronger opponent through discipline and tactical awareness. The Doberman is highly trainable, often used in police and military roles. It listens to commands even under stress, making it ideal for controlled confrontations. It can be taught to target weak spots, to hold back, or to respond only when necessary. The Bull Terrier, on the other hand, requires a firm and patient trainer. Its independent streak means it's more likely to act on instinct rather than instruction. In a real-world confrontation without human intervention, this could actually be an advantage. It doesn't wait, it acts. But in scenarios that require discipline, the Doberman takes the crown. Let's imagine this as a multi-round battle. Round 1, close-range brawl. The Bull Terrier charges in, absorbing bites and using its low stance to get underneath the Doberman. If it manages to grab a limb or neck, its grip could disable the Doberman quickly. In this scenario, the Bull Terrier's brute strength and tenacity shine. Round 2, open terrain combat. Here, the Doberman uses its speed and agility to circle, strike, and retreat. The Bull Terrier struggles to keep up and starts tiring. The Doberman's precision, bites, and stamina begin to wear down the stockier breed. Round 3, endurance test. As the battle drags on, the Doberman's superior cardiovascular conditioning becomes apparent. The Bull Terrier begins to slow, while the Doberman remains alert, focused, and mobile. Strategic attacks from all angles eventually wear the Bull Terrier down. Round 4, psychological warfare. Dobermans can read body language, detect stress, and adapt. If the Bull Terrier shows signs of fatigue or pain, the Doberman presses the advantage. But if the Doberman hesitates, even for a second, the Bull Terrier's relentless aggression could turn the tide. It's difficult, almost impossible, to declare an absolute winner. If the fight is fast and brutal, the Bull Terrier could take the win with its savage grip and pain tolerance. But if the conflict plays out over time or involves strategy, space, and tactics, the Doberman will likely dominate with speed, intelligence, and precise execution. This isn't just a battle of dogs, it's a battle of philosophies. Grit versus speed, instinct versus calculation. One is the hammer, the other is the scalpel. And that's what makes this showdown so compelling. So who would you bet on in this incredible showdown of grit versus speed? Would you choose the tenacious and relentless Bull Terrier or the sleek, strategic Doberman? Drop your opinions in the comments. We want to know who your champion is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic dog matchups, animal comparisons, and battles that dig deeper than just the surface. Until next time, stay wild, stay curious, and keep exploring the primal battles of the animal kingdom.